Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today with this video we are going to discuss everything about CAT 2024. So if you are someone who is preparing for CAT 2024, so this video will give you the brief idea about the common admission test. So CAT is the biggest management entrance exam in India because almost 2 lakh to 2.5 lakh candidates appear for this exam. Last year there were almost 3.28 lakh people registered for the CAT entrance examination. The registration of the CAT is done in the online mode only. इसके जो forms हैं वो first week of August में open होते हैं and in the middle of September it closes. And this exam is conducted on the last Sunday of November, which means the CAT 2024 exam will most likely be held on 24th of November. Last year, the registration fees for CAT examination was 2400 for the general category candidates, and for the reserve category candidates, it was 1200 rupees. This exam grants you the admission to the IIMs, that is the Indian Institutes of Management, which are the top B schools in the country. So, this is all about the basics for the CAT entrance examination. Now coming to the eligibility criteria for the CAT entrance examination. So there are two major conditions to get eligible for the CAT. Like first is you must have completed the graduation with an aggregate percent of minimum 50% for the general category candidates, and if you are from the reserved category candidates then you must have 45%. So if we consider the graduation, then it must be of minimum 3 years. If you are in final year, then also you are eligible to apply for this entrance examination. For this examination, no work experience is needed. The only thing you need is the valid graduation degree from the UGC recognized university. Whether you have completed the degree in online mode, offline mode, that doesn't matter. Only thing is you need the minimum 3 years of graduation degree. So this is all about the eligibility criteria for CAT 2024. Now coming to the overall structure for the CAT examination. So last year इस एग्जाम में जो questions थे, those were 66 questions and the time allotted was 2 hours. And the questions are divided in two categories. Like first is the MCQ, multiple choice questions, जिसमें आपको 4 options दिए जाते हैं and you need to click any one. And second is the TITA questions, type in answer question. इसमें आपको एक बॉक्स दिया जाता है जिसमें आपको आंसर टाइप करना होता है. So out of this 66 questions, 48 questions are multiple choice questions and 18 questions are the TITA questions. So overall it makes 66. Now let's understand the marking scheme for this exam. So for every correct answer you get plus 3 marks. For every wrong answer 1 mark is deducted. But this deduction is in case of MCQs only. For TITA questions, there is no negative marking. And same applicable for the questions you didn't answer. अगर आपने कोई questions नहीं attempt किया है, for that also there is no negative marking. Now let's discuss about the sections for this exam. So there are 3 sections. First is the VRC, verbal ability and reading comprehension. Second is the DILR, data interpretation and logical reasoning. And third is the quantitative ability. So if we consider the number of questions for all the 3 sections, then there were 24 questions for the VRC sections with the time limit of 40 minutes. For the DILR, there were 20 questions with the time limit of 40 minutes, and for the quantitative ability, there were 22 questions with the time limit of 40 minutes. If we consider the marks distribution, then for the VRC section, for 24 questions, if we multiply it by 3, then it becomes 72 marks. For the DILR section, if we multiply 20 by 3, then it becomes 60 marks. For the quantitative ability section, if we multiply 22 by 3, then it becomes 66 marks. So if we consider the overall sequence for all these 3 sections, then it is VRC, DILR and quantitative ability. So you cannot move in between. आपको पहले VRC section solve करना है, then you need to attempt the DILR, and after that only you will be able to solve the questions of quantitative ability. So this is all about the overall structure for the CAT entrance examination. Now coming to the syllabus for the CAT entrance examination. So if we consider the VRC section, then in VRC section there are multiple topics like fill in the blanks, verbal reasoning, sentence completion, grammar, syllogism, jumbled paragraphs, parts of speech, phrases modifiers, subject verb agreement, reading comprehension, analogies, sentence correction, preposition, errors in tenses, parajumbles, verbal logic, then antonyms, types of clauses, article usage, and there are so many topics are over there. And if we consider the topic wise questions in CAT VARC, then from para jumbles we can expect there are 2 to 4 questions. 2 to 3 questions we can expect from the sentence completion and correction, 1 to 2 questions we can expect from the odd sentences, and 1 to 2 questions we can expect from the other. Then if we consider the DILR, that is data interpretation and logical reasoning, then in that also there are multiple topics like blood relations, series, proposition, direction sense, coding decoding, assumptions, puzzles, statements, data arrangement, family tree, binary logic, sitting arrangement, syllogism, Venn diagram, tables, pie charts, and there are multiple topics. So we can expect the 6 to 8 questions from the graph and bar diagram, 5 to 8 questions from the tables and charts, 7 to 10 questions from the graphs and charts, and 4 to 5 questions from the tables and pie chart. Then if we consider the syllabus for the quantitative aptitude, then there are multiple topics like trigonometry, algebra, mensuration, profit and loss, mean, mode, median, work and time, percentages, probability, geometric progression, number system, time, speed, distance, and there are multiple topics. So we can expect the 10 to 12 questions from the arithmetic questions, 7 to 8 questions from the geometry and mensuration, 6 to 7 questions from the algebra, 4 to 5 questions from the number system, and 2 to 3 questions from the other. So this is all about the syllabus for the CAT entrance examination. So CAT is the CBT, computer based entrance examination. इसमें आपको शीट पे कुछ भी नहीं लिखना होता है. Everything you need to mark on the computer only. आपको इसमें एक रफ शीट मिलती है जिस पे आप कैलकुलेशन कर सकते हो. This exam is conducted on the physical centers only. You cannot take this examination from your home. So you have the option that you can choose maximum 6 cities to appear for your entrance examination. So overall in India there are 350 test centers and approximately in 160 cities this exam is conducted. So जब आप form fill करते हो, you need to put up the preference and on that basis the center is allocated to you. कैट एग्जाम में बेसिकली 3 स्लॉट्स होते हैं. लाइक फर्स्ट इज द मॉर्निंग स्लॉट, इसका जो टाइमिंग होता है दैट इज फ्रॉम 8:30 to 10:30. सेकंड इज द आफ्टरनून स्लॉट फ्रॉम 12:30 to 2:30 एंड थर्ड इज द इवनिंग स्लॉट. द टाइम फॉर दैट इज 4:30 to 6:30. आपको कौन सा स्लॉट मिलता है? इट इज टोटली रैंडम. तीनों स्लॉट्स में जो पेपर होते हैं वो डिफरेंट पेपर्स होते हैं, बट इट इज़ नॉट लाइक सो कि एक स्लॉट का पेपर इजी है, एक स्लॉट का पेपर डिफिकल्ट है. For this they use the one process which is called as the normalization and scaling process. When your exam result comes out, your total marks are received which will be allotted to you. These marks are scaled and normalized. This means that depending on how difficult the paper was in your slot, it is adjusted accordingly. Either it is increased or decreased for all the sets and then those are considered on the equal level. सो आफ्टर योर कैट एग्जामिनेशन आपकी आंसर की जो होती है वो रिलीज होती है विद इन द 7 days एंड विद दैट यू कैन चेक योर ओवरऑल अप्रोक्सीमेट मार्क्स. इफ़ वी कंसिडर द रिजल्ट एंड एडमिशन, सो कैट का जो रिजल्ट है वो जनरली दिसंबर के लास्ट वीक में या जनवरी के फर्स्ट वीक में रिलीज होता है. इफ़ वी कंसिडर द एडमिशन प्रोसेस, देन फॉर सम बी स्कूल्स इट इज़ डिफरेंट. लाइक इफ़ वी कंसिडर फॉर द IIMS, then on the basis of your CAT score only you will receive the shortlist call. But if we consider some B schools, then you need to apply separately. If we consider the IIMS also, then in India we have 21 IIMS, and out of 21 IIMS, if we consider the old IIMS, that is IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Kolkata, Lucknow, Kozhikode and Indore. So you will receive the call from these IIMs on the basis of your CAT score only. For IIM Mumbai you need to apply separately. If we consider the new IIMs, then for IIM Shillong, IIM Rohtak and IIM Amritsar you need to apply separately. Then if we consider there are 10 IIMs are following the one process, that is the common admission process. On that basis only you will receive the shortlist call from these IIMs. Then if we consider the IIM Visakhapatnam, so for that also you need to apply separately. So after your CAT exam, in interview round there are 4 aspects on the basis of which the final selection is done. हर कॉलेज का अपना एक सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया होता है, बट जनरली these are the 4 aspects. Like first is the personal interview, second is the group discussion, third is the VAT, that is writing ability test, and third is the SOP, that is statement of purpose. Rather than this, there are also some parameters which are considered during the final selection, like your academic score, your work experience, your overall प्रोफाइल एंड योर एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़। कैट एग्ज़ाम का जो स्कोर है वो 1 ईयर के लिए वैलिड होता है। 1 साल में ये एग्ज़ाम एक ही बार होती है। आपको जितनी बार ये एग्ज़ाम अटेम्प्ट करनी है यू कैन अटेम्प्ट दिस, फॉर दैट देयर इज़ नो लिमिटेशन, इवन देयर इज़ नो लिमिट ऑन योर एज ऑल्सो. So this is the overall process for the common admission test 2024. If you have any doubts, any queries in this, then you can just let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video helpful, then do like the video and subscribe the channel.